Ever since Black America say, hey, you know what? I'm going to let y'all handle y'all business. We out of it. Leave us alone. We resting. We chilling. Other groups for a long time always told us that we make everything about race, why we just don't want to work hard and anything that they like to say about us. But now, since the Trump administration is on a lot of them, and a lot of them was really fooled into believing what they actually said or anything them folks say to you, right? And I definitely won't get into that. But I want you to listen to what this woman says because she's not pleased with Black America at all. Let's check this out.
I cannot be the only one thinking this. So you guys know how the whole, how Los Angeles is going through the immigration thing where ICE is popping up and just taking, children and families and everything. And we kind of already knew this was going to happen to a certain extent. I thought it would happen with like criminals and people that are in gangs and people that were not doing good things for this country, not literally hardworking people. But that's not the point. The point is that I remember back in the day when the whole Black Lives Matter movement was going on, and I supported it. I spoke up about it. I posted something about it, and I said something, right? Even though I'm not African American, honestly, why would I care? Because it is still something that's going on, and I did feel like it was unfair, and something should, be said. I know people are going to protest. I mean, could I have done more? Of course. But at the time, I did not. But at least I did speak up about it. What bothers me right now is that, like, a lot of celebrities or people, maybe influencers that we listen to, no one's saying anything. And I guess everybody has their own thoughts and opinions, and I completely respect that. I just feel like whenever they're discriminating against the other minorities, I'm going to be quiet and I'm not going to say anything, because where were you guys at right now? Like I said, I'm not African American. I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to post about it. I didn't have to bring awareness to the subject, but I did, okay? Because it was still unfair, or at least I saw it as like police brutality. Like, what the heck is going on? And the reason why all these protests are going on as well is like to bring awareness, to kind of say, hey, this is not fair. That's how change happens, right? But I just right now, like, going online and listening to some people's thoughts, and they're like, take them all away, deport them all. It's like, how could you be so insensitive? Like I said, I completely agree for deporting criminals and people that are actually doing harm to other people. But to innocent families, perhaps not. I do get that they broke the law. And I'm kind of, it's just the way that it's being done that it's just like, wow. I just kind of can't believe what's going on right now.
Well, ma'am, let me address something you said that just before we get into our community. You said you really didn't have no problem with them, deporting criminals, but you didn't think that all that was going to happen. Well, see, this is the problem. You immigrate to a country and don't understand the dynamic of white supremacy. When they say, oh, we just want to deport criminals, we're not going to do anybody else, it's just the criminals, and people in your community say, yeah, that's great. Get the criminals out. But here's the thing. If you understand white supremacy, if you're not them, you're considered a criminal. If you're not European, you're not white American, they look at you as a criminal. Your skin is your sin to them. You don't have their skin. It don't matter if they tell you you can check white on a piece of paper. They don't treat you like white folks. Do you see them rounding up white people? Do you see them even putting white American citizens in any detention centers? No, not at all. They let you know you're not white. You'll never be white, no matter what it is. You're not them. And the folly in your community is that some of you actually really believe that you're white. That's like silly, funny, and sad at the same time to watch that, actually, especially as watching as a Black American. Some of y'all in your community really thought that you could believe MAGA in them. You didn't like read the play. You didn't see that they are afraid of a white minority country. And then, so the first one they're going to target is you guys more than anything else. Because they know on average you have about 3 children. That's way more than what white women having. And even more than us as Black Americans. So yeah, they was going to target y'all. Oh yes, they was. And a lot of you voted for it. And then now, since you're in this trouble, where's the Black Americans? Black Lives Matter. Like, why it always got to be us? Notice, when we got issues going on, we're not saying, where are the Latinos? Where's the Asians? Where's the Native Americans? Why aren't you speaking up? Notice we just get out there and get it out the mud. Trayvon Martin, did we call for anybody? What about Michael Brown? Did we say, where's the Latinos? Freddie Gray, did we say, where's the Asians? Sandra Bland, did we say, where's the Arabs? Why aren't they speaking up? What George Floyd, did we say about, hey, why aren't the white people speaking up? No. Black America have been fighting white supremacy from way back when to even till today. And we never said, where's this group? Where's that group? Because we never had no groups to call. See, y'all got a privilege that we never had. Y'all had Black America for a long time coming to your aid. We never had no group coming to our aid to the point that we didn't have to fight anything, just hide behind them. We never had that ability. Even black immigrants too. Black America will come to their rescue and say, hey, you can't be treating another brother or sister like that. And they got arrogant too. And then now so they on the hot seat. Now they like, oh, where's Black America? You guys not coming out and support us like George Floyd. Like, no. Then you want to disrespect us at the same time. Some of you have a lot of anti-black racism, like black folks did you anything. We didn't do anything in your homeland. The fact is, you're going to have to get out there and you're going to have to take the same risk we took. You're going to have to go to jail. You may have to get beat up. And some of you may have to go 6 feet under. That is the cost for freedom. But a lot of you don't want to sacrifice that. You don't want to take those sacrifices. You want us to get out there and sacrifice our body, our freedom, and everything else for you. And we cannot do that because we need to be here to support we want to be just like y'all, taking care of our business, worrying about what we got going on, and making sure our kids are good. That time of us just being the Avengers, that time is over. That time is over. We're going to fight for our community. Oh, when it's time to fight, we're going to fight. But we're fighting for us. So all that, where's the black people? We supported y'all, and not one time we called any group to support us. Not once. Not once. Because we never had the luxury of some group to come support us. Now, maybe some individuals from different groups have. Okay, that's cool, and we appreciate that. But it's never been a collective of you. No, it's never been a collective. You only want support when you're in trouble. When you're good, you're using white supremacist talking points. That's our issue. Maybe if you would have had the black and brown coalition that the black leaders wanted for a very long time, it wouldn't be a discussion. Forever they will say black and brown, black and brown, black and brown, black and brown, black and brown. And Brown did not, as a collective, did not want a coalition. You see what happens when you reject a coalition? It's the same thing with the Somali situation. They rejected being with Black America. Now they need Black America to come in and assist them because they don't have the numbers like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now they're saying, oh, yeah, we are black. This, other, wait. Oh, now you recognize your blackness? Well, before you didn't want to recognize, you saying you were Somali. You're not black. See, what's happening in this country right now is that you showing them the mistakes that your groups have made. And one thing white supremacy likes is you not having a backup plan or not having any kind of backup. Because they know a lot of you are afraid that you can be deported. See, when you had us fighting for you, they couldn't deport us. Not at all. But just stand and fight. That's the only thing I'm saying, stand and fight. That's it. We did it. We left enough video for you. We showed you all kind of ways to stand up and fight. Just do it, like Nike says. We don't, look, I'm genuine when I say this. I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. That's just me being genuine. I'm not out there rounding nobody up. Most black people aren't out there rounding nobody up. That's them white people that y'all was siding with against black America. Now you see what happens when you side with them people. Now you get why most black people have no trust for them and side eye them. Now you figuring out why? When we told y'all about them people, well, you kind of sound racist saying that. Now you see why black people were saying the things that we were saying? It wasn't about not liking somebody for their skin color. It's because of what we have experienced in this nation that has happened to us. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with not liking somebody because of their skin. It's our documented history, what has happened with black America. And we tried to warn all of you. And you rejected that warning. We was John the Baptist all day long for you. But you chose not to listen to John the Baptist, which is black America. And now you're dealing with something that we tried to prevent you from dealing with. So don't come to us now talking about we said this for George Floyd or whatever. No. If you had that black-brown coalition that our leaders wanted, your leaders rejected it. Now you need that black-brown coalition right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got work in your own community to do with a lot of that. Y'all should be kicking yourself in the teeth right now, saying, man, we should have joined with the black people a long time ago. We never had this issue. But, in Latin America, y'all still honor whiteness. Y'all love whiteness still. And until you stop loving whiteness, that's the only way you're going to unify with anybody. But until then, them folks going to show you more than that they can tell you.